If you haven't subscribed to this channel, click on the subscribe and the bell icon so you can be informed when the next video is uploaded. This channel is focused on teaching you about raising private money for your real estate investment deals. The number one thing people say is holding them back from raising private money. So in this video, you'll learn the number one thing that holds people back from raising private money and why that's a misconception. The list of places to find PMLs is not a secret, and even if you have such a list to look for PMLs, why you'll still fail. Hi, my name is Amir Khan. I'm a real estate investor, mentor, and coach based in Dallas, Texas, and I specialize in helping people raise private money for real estate deals. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, that the number one thing that holds people back from raising private money is them insisting that they just need to know where to look for private money lenders. Now people give this reason and they say that's the reason for their failure in raising private money, but I can tell you that they do not understand that finding places is not a secret. PMLs are people like you and me, and they are everywhere. In other words, they can be found in almost any place. The core marketing principle also applies when you're trying to look for potential private money lenders, which simply means that you have to match their needs and wants with what you have to offer. Now, one of the core things about finding private money lenders is to ensure that you define your avatar. If you're not familiar with that term, you can check out my channel where I actually explain how you can create your own potential private money lender avatar. What you're trying to do is to find out, once you know your avatar, where your avatar hangs out. Now, as I explained in part 2 here as well, that you need to make sure that their needs and wants are matched with what you have to offer. In other words, as a potential private money lender, if they have specific needs and wants in an investment and your real estate investment opportunity offers either exactly the same or similar opportunity, then you have a good match. If you're still lost, then how about this? What if I give you a top place where you can easily find a private money lender? You ready? Your local real estate investment association. Now, I told you places to find private money lenders is not a secret, but since I've given you the top places, one of the top places to find a potential private money lender, I still think this is not enough if you're not ready. And let me explain. So why knowing where to look for is not enough? So in my opinion, you still have a low chance of signing up a private money lender if you don't have following in place. Number one, ensuring you can masterfully explain your real estate investment model verbally. Number two, you have a detailed pitch deck that can walk through the entire process. Number three, a defined private money lender onboarding process. If you haven't done so, grab my free gift for you, Top 5 Places to Raise Private Money. It's my step-by-step instructions for 5 different platforms, including best practices. Find the information about this free PDF in the description below. So the 3 elements, and I'll go into a little more details now. Number 1 is ensuring you can masterfully explain your real estate investment model verbally. So this is your verbal pitch. So this simply means that you should, first of all, understand your model really well. I meet a lot of newbies who are trying to find private money lenders. But when I ask them, can you actually verbally describe the model? And that's a struggle for them. Now imagine you're having this conversation with a potential private money lender. If you're having a problem explaining your model in a short 15 to 30 second pitch, then you know that it's going to be a problem. So at this step, what you want to do is practice and develop your 15-30 second verbal pitch. Next, I want to make sure that
the reason why we are doing this is when you do get an opportunity to speak with a potential private money lender, and let's say you take my advice and you go to your local real estate investment association, you will most likely have a brief moment to talk to a potential private money lender. And if you're unprepared, your pitch is not prepared, that will end up in a failure. So what we're trying to do is create a 15-30 second verbal pitch that describes your real estate investment model and offers an opportunity for the PML to collaborate with you. If you do this right, you should get your potential private money lender curious. That's all we need. We don't need to make the entire full pitch at this point. You just need to get them curious enough to say that, okay, this sounds interesting, I want to learn more. And that is when you're going to set up your one-on-one meeting, either in person or online. So now let's talk about section 2, which is where your detailed pitch deck comes in. And your pitch deck explains the entire process. This includes more details about yourself, details about your real estate investment model, sample deals with some financials, your terms, and steps to work with you. And if you don't know how to make a pitch deck, if you check out my channel, I have done a video which goes into details on how you can create your own pitch deck. So first thing, your real estate investment pitch deck should not be too long and not be too short. So for example, a 2-page is not enough. Similarly, having a 30 or 40-page pitch deck is also too long. But instead of figuring out whether it's too long or too short, I will give you a reference point that you can use that will always work. So whether you have a 10-page or 10-slide pitch deck, or you have a 20-page or 20-slide pitch deck, it depends on how long it takes you to go through the entire pitch deck. If you can do that in about 20 minutes, you're good. That is the optimum for any kind of pitch deck, and that's what I found in my experience works really well. So now this tool is used exclusively for your one-on-one meeting with a potential private money lender. And the idea is you're going to use this tool to guide your potential private money lender in answering their questions and concerns about investing with you. Now, the third element is a defined private money lender onboarding process. Now, if you end a one-on-one meeting, your goal is to get some kind of a commitment from your potential private money lender to invest with you. That was the whole purpose, right? So never end a meeting with a potential private money lender saying, okay, when you have a deal, let me know. The problem with that is this is pretty open-ended and non-committal. So instead, if a private money lender shows interest in working with you, then ask something like this. If I have a deal under contract and after you've reviewed the deal and you're interested, will you be able to fund it within 3 weeks? And if they say yes to this question, then you have a private money lender who has given you a verbal commitment. Now ensure to give the private money lender indication of your formal onboarding process. And your onboarding process could be very simple series of steps. It could be something like gathering some information from your private money lender, like proof of funds, or giving your private money lender access to your password protected section on your website. And a formal onboarding process is important, which tells everyone that an understanding has been reached and you're both working together.
Let me tell you about my coaching program, Capital Raising Mastery System, that was specially created for intermediate and advanced real estate investors. Program includes advanced strategies, systems, and tools for raising private money, and full lifetime access to on-demand training, weekly coaching calls, and access to members-only community. Learn how I raised money to build my own $1 million plus portfolio in 2 years, all by raising money from private money lenders. Learn how you can duplicate my success by following my step-by-step training and access to community of my students successfully raising money now. Details about the Capital Raising Mastery System are in the descriptions below. Or you can join my Private Money Raisers Club community. It is ideal for beginners or relatively new real estate investors. It's an affordable way to start learning about raising private money, and currently we are offering a 7-day free trial. Again, the details are in the description below.
Finally, let's discuss one thing that can greatly influence your private money lender sign up rate to skyrocket. This alone can convert tire kicker PMLs into PMLs wanting desperately to work with you. The one thing is credibility. Now, unfortunately, sometimes credibility can take years to develop and maintain. However, you can gain instant credibility by collaborating with known players in the real estate investment industry. So, here are a few ways you can gain instant credibility. Number one, write a book about your real estate investment niche. I know this is a little bit not instant, however, this is a proven way of doing it. Number two, write a blog post or an article on a well-known website, example, Bigger Pockets. Number three, appear as a guest speaker on a well-known real estate podcast like Best Real Estate Investment Advice Ever, and there's a whole bunch. Number four, appear as a guest speaker at a real estate investment event, example, your local RIA. Now, when you do any one of these, ensure to document your credibility in as many formats as possible. That includes audio, video, and text. Ensure this is prominently displayed on your website and on social media. And especially dedicate a section of this credibility in your pitch deck. So hope this all explains that simply knowing places where private money lenders are is not enough. You have to be well prepared. So whenever you get an opportunity to pitch your deal. There you have it. The number one thing that people say is holding them back from raising private money and why that's a misconception. Hope this video was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel.